Welcome back to the Cannologist, guys. I am Steve, your friendly cannabis bartender, and I am here to show you how to take alcohol out of the equation and use cannabis to bring that complexity, that depth that you expect out of your highly crafted cocktail. Guys, I'm here on Cough Country TV. We're also here at High Rollers Lounge in Atlantic City. High Rollers Dispensary. These guys are great. This is a beautiful place. You got to come check this out. And one of the first places in New Jersey where that has a cannabis lounge open. So definitely come check it out. But today, guys, let's see what we're getting into. So for today's cocktail, I really wanted to play with smoke. So sometimes you have inspiration, you have a concept, sometimes you have a flavor. I wanted to smoke something. I like burning things, and today we're gonna burn something. So this is gonna be exciting. So where are we gonna start? So of course we have our cannabis cocktail syrup. So again, this is a nano emulsed cocktail syrup, nice neutral one. It's meant to kind of emulate that simple syrup, but you can blend it into any kind of flavor you want. And today we are using strain of, which is going to be very light strain. It's very mild effects, very easy to mediate. So this is a very, very approachable way to introduce cannabis into people's mocktails, cocktails without alcohol. For the record, I really don't recommend mixing alcohol and cannabis. It's got a synergistic effect. So essentially 1 + 1 = 3, and it's a quick way to get squirrely. So if you're advanced, you know what you're doing, do what you want. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I generally recommend kind of sticking to one or the other. But today, we also have a linden and lapsang tea. This is kind of going to be our base. It's something dry, it's something tannic, not sweet flavors coming in, earthy flavors. Linden tea is very close to chamomile tea, but it's a little bit, again, I'm going earthy, so it's a little bit earthier. It's a little woodier than chamomile would be. And lapsang tea is, again, it's a smoky black tea. So you're getting a little hints of like peat smoke in there, again, deep earthy notes, very dark earthy notes. So I took those two teas, I did about 3 to 2, 3 linden tea to 2 lapsang tea. And what I did was I put it in a jar, and you're going to see this video in just a second, put it in a jar with oak chips. Put that in a slow cooker, let that slowly kind of infuse the tannins and the vanillins of the oak, slowly infuse into the tea, really to try to dry it out. Those tannins are what's going to balance this drink, so I really wanted to pronounce that. For just a little bit, I added a dried adobo chili. So again, we're playing on those earthy notes. A little bit of spice, a little bit of warmth is gonna kind of make you taste different things in the tea. And finally, when I was done infusing everything, I fat washed this tea in coconut. So basically, I melted coconut oil, shook that tea with coconut oil, let it sit overnight, put it in the fridge, let it sit another night, then strained out the coconut bits. So you have a tea that's been infused with oak chips, chili pepper, and coconut oil. So the idea is we layered all those things we want to find in that drink into one ingredient, because the tea is the thing that, of all the ingredients, that's going to absorb that the best. So we have a pretty complex tea here, but I think we're going to hit a lot of nice notes with that. To balance it out, we got something sweet. We got a maple syrup that we infused with cinnamon and cayenne pepper. So we got a little cayenne pepper that's going to play on that adobo in the tea, and the cinnamon, which is just going to be freaking awesome. But the cayenne has a really funny way of enhancing that cinnamon note. It just makes it pop. If you've ever heard of complementary flavors, like you put a little, I'm not going to go into it, but a little something with something, and it makes the one ingredient kind of pop in ways you wouldn't expect. Cayenne has a great way of doing that with cinnamon. Good little pro tip there. We've got our homemade Angostura vegetable glycerin bitters. This is a good one. Okay, this is a good one. All right, so water, we've said it before, we'll say it again, is not as great as alcohol at extracting flavors from things. So we can't rely on alcohol for these bitter, complex, dark, rooty flavors. So we took vegetable glycerin. It's a little bit better than water, not as good as alcohol, but it's going to extract those flavors a little bit better. And we threw in all sorts of things. We're mimicking the profile of Angostura Bitters, which are a classic cocktail bitter, with kind of baking spices, gentian, things like that. So we have gentian, we have burdock root, we have black pepper, orange peel, My lord, what else? Clove, allspice, all sorts of things. And I'm going to show you a video of exactly how to make that in a pressure cooker at home. Or not even a pressure cooker. I used a slow cooker. Use what you want. I don't know. I don't tell you how you live your life. But check out this video and you're going to see the whole thing right now. So that's how you make vegetable glycerin Angostura Bitters. And that's, again, going to deliver a little bit of depth, a little bit of just nuance to this drink that's got some big, wide notes. And finally, guess what I made? I made an apricot jam seasoned with gentian root. Okay? So you take fresh apricots, or you can take dried apricots. I took dried apricots. You boil these things in water, kind of plump them up and then mash them with sugar and lemon juice. The pectin kind of gathers the jam together, solidifies it. And then I made a gentian tea. Now, gentian is disgusting, okay? It's gross. If you've ever had it, if you ever see a bottle in a bar that says Sailor's Aperitif, that's a pure gentian liqueur. It's just bitter and dirty, and it's just so bitter and so gross. But bitter is a great balancing note in sweet things. And we have sweet, we have some sweet, we have not too dry. And we're making a jam, so we need something to kind of balance out these sweet things. So we layered this jam with gentian root. So this is going to take something sweet, give it a bitter note, and ideally it's just going to round out that flavor and kind of balance it in the drink. So this is pretty cool. All right, and if you want to know how to make an apricot gentian jam, I also have a video for that for you, and check it out. I guess you're going to see that right now.
Is your cannabis company still using smoke signals to advertise? There's a better way.
All right, welcome back, guys, and we're gonna get into this thing. Let's make the drink. Let's do it. All right, let's rock and roll. Bam. Okay. So, this is something we're gonna smoke this thing 2 different ways. I'm really excited about this. I think this is gonna be really cool. So we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you 2 different ways where you can infuse smoke into your cocktail that you probably didn't think about. Okay, we got our cannabis syrup. Let's start there. Bam. Good old tried and true. Half an ounce, 15 milligrams, very approachable, easy drink. We can do it. We're gonna take that maple syrup. So that's the maple, the cayenne, the cinnamon. We're just gonna do a 1/4 ounce of that. Like a little bit is going a long way here. Again, we have several sweet elements, so we don't wanna overload ourselves with the sweet. All right, we got our linden and lapsang tea. So I'm gonna kind of load up on this. I want to balance the cocktail that direction, kind of in a lighter, tannic, drier kind of note. So we're gonna do about 2.5 ounces of that, just so we can go lighter on the other ingredients. And again, we're looking for balance. That's what we want. So we're going 2.5. And I'm using the side of the jigger that I was using before, kind of wash all those ingredients out. All right, now we're into spoon territory. Okay, so we're gonna take our bar spoon. So we got those Angostura style bitters. So this is vegetable glycerin. So we're starting to play with texture now. So it's thicker, it's richer. You're gonna have these dry, earthy notes, bitter notes, different spices coming in there. So it's a very rich, light way to introduce texture and spice, kind of give you a different layer in the drink. So real thick. That was nice. All right, so that's a vegetable glycerin. And we've got Gentian Apricot Jam. So this is going to be, apricot is kind of a deeper fruit, right? It's a little bit, it makes me think of like sun-dried tomatoes. It makes me think of like preserves. It makes me think of fall a little bit. So you have a rich kind of deep jam. It's going with that linden and lapsang tea. Remember, linden is kind of an earthy chamomile. Lapsang, little smoky, little black tea kind of vibes. So this is going to kind of meet right in the middle of those two with a deep apricot jam. And that gentian is going to let that sweet come up front and then kind of wash it off the tongue. It's going to kind of clean your tongue so that sweet and that rich doesn't just sit there. I'm going to, in fact, add a little bit more, because why not? I do what I want. All right. So we got that genti. That's going to be a big kind of component in what we're trying to do here. Okay. Now, I'm excited for you. We're going to, before we shake this thing, we're going to smoke it. Again, we're going to smoke it two ways. We're going to take our glass. Bam. We're going to get ourselves ready. I'm just going to put this to the side. Okay, and I have some smoking things. Here, let me move this. Do this here. All right, so here we have just a pinch of, it's a hybrid cannabis strain. Purple Submarine is what it's going to be. So we're going to smoke this and shake that smoke into the glass. And then we're also going to smoke the glass, kind of pour it over the smoke, so a little more visual. So this will be more for flavor, and this will be more for visual. Yeah, it's extra, but yeah. So why not? So let's burn some stuff. Let's burn some things. So I want to take my tin. So I built the entire drink in the big tin, right? Again, we got Boston Shakers. We got 2 tins. I'm going to take that empty tin, the small one. I'm going to light this on fire, and I'm going to catch all that smoke right in here. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And then I'm going to smoke the glass while that's kind of infusing a little bit. So are you ready? Let's do it. Uh-oh. Come on, there we go. Oh. Come on, baby. All right, so let's let that infuse. Let's smoke this. So I just got a regular cocktail smoker here. And this is more for presentation, so we're just going to use regular old wood chips. Bam. Let's just try and sink a little smoke in there. It's probably too much anyway. So this is kind of, make sure I get all the smoke I can out of here. Oh, let me move this right here. Look at that. Look at that. Oh. See, this is good, but that's sexy. Stop. No, I won't. No, I'm not going to stop. Why not? I've never gone this long. Let's keep going. That's what she said. Oh, I'm good. Wow. I'm so good. Ooh, I'm gonna set off the fire alarm here. All right, guys, I think we're ready to shake that cocktail. So how do I get all that smoke into my drink? Here, I'm gonna move you aside. Oh, you're gonna love this. Watch this. We're just gonna slide this guy right in here, catch all that smoke, and we're gonna forcefully put that smoke into that drink, but I didn't put ice in there, so we're gonna pivot and come back and put ice and catch it all, and it's gonna be great. Oh, we caught it. I love it. I love it. So shaking it, you're putting water in there. I want it diluted. I just need it diluted a little bit, and you're putting air in there, and you're forcing that smoke into the drink. It's a little bit of a novel way to do it, but I think it's all right. Let's see. Yeah, it's all infused in there. Oh, you could smell it. Ooh, dank, baby. All right, so now we're gonna move on. So the smoke is infused in the drink. I love it. It's exciting. And now we're gonna do the theatrical bit. Let's get this out of the way. Here we go. Give me a... All right. Here's the presentation. Are you ready? You thought you were ready, but you're not. You are not. So it's nice, it's thick, it's sitting in there. There you go, guys. We have a smoked, tea-based cocktail, a little maple, a little black, a little pepper, a little cinnamon. Enjoy. We're gonna be right back, and Phil's gonna help me taste this thing, and you guys are gonna help me name it. Oh, no, we have a special guest that's gonna come in and taste this, actually. Believe it or not, Phil has sacrificed his spot. That's how much he loves this man. And he's gonna sit down and try this cocktail with me. We'll see you in a minute. All right, guys, welcome back. I've got LA here. He's gonna help me taste this this new concoction we've got going on right here. So LA, you saw kind of what we were doing. Help yourself. Yeah, take a taste. So this is gonna be just kind of a play on smoke. You know, it's
Ooh, smells phenomenal.
and it's gonna lean a little on the sweet side. So the smoke is gonna kind of wash over it a little bit.
Okay. I taste all the flavors infused today.
Right.
It tastes phenomenal.
It's a little rich. It's a little thick. This is like kind of, I think, more of like a later night drink, like maybe, you know, in between dinner and dessert.
I can definitely see it.
Kind of dry yourself out a little bit. But yeah, it's right on the end. You get a little bit of the bitter. Like the gentian is coming in, kind of the bitters in the Angostura bitters.
Taste the cinnamon.
The cinnamon, yeah, the cinnamon's kind of like sitting that mid palate, and then like in the back you get gentian.
Great.
It hits you up front with a little speed. You could even dilute this a little more. I could have shaken that a little more and kind of softened that up.
Okay.
But yeah.
Feeling like you should bottle this up and sell it in the stores. It tastes that good.
Get a little liquid smoke. And I think I taste, do you taste any of that smoke in there?
I do.
Is it in there?
I do. I'm feeling it on my palate.
It's like soft though.
Coming up through my nose.
Like
Got a kick to it too. Nice little kick to it.
a little bit.
Smooth though.
Yeah, yeah. It like, you can feel it on the tongue a little different.
Yeah, I might have to incorporate this into my
Right?
time routine.
Yeah, there was the shaking it in the tin was a new one. I didn't think it. I came up with that last minute.
Oh, really?
I was at home trying to figure out how to smoke something, and oh, actually, you know what? I put the coconut oil in the tea because it's supposed to hold smoke better. Like it clings to smoke. So, but it wasn't doing it, and I was trying to figure out how to get smoke in there. So then I just put the smoke in the thing, and then I just shook the smoke into it, and then it actually worked. So it wasn't working before that.
Pretty creative.
It wasn't, but so it was an interesting experiment. I'm glad it's kind of coming through.
You want to be named the chemist. You are a chemist.
But
Nice.
well, man, thanks for trying this out with me.
Thank you so much. I enjoyed it.
All right, guys, be sure to like, subscribe, and follow. Thanks again to High Rollers for hosting us here. Thank you, LA.
To the last drop.
That's right. Amen. Here we go. Down to the bottom. Cheers, guys. I'll see you next time.